Hi, you guys. So I wanted to come. wanted to put this video up first, but then the whole carry-on stuff was kind of just taking over, right? So now maybe people will get off Will and Jada since they have carry-on to talk about. Anyway, Ti, it was announced. I don't know if he announced it or if it was just put out there that he was going to go on this comedy tour, and I guess it was a paid gig, right? As a comedian. And everyone knows that he's new at this, right? So I don't think that people should have expected him to have all the answers, right? I think you have to get your timing, your confidence, all of that has to play in a part of it. For me, that's what I think. Um, and so I think people were waiting for that moment anyway, for a moment. And maybe some people were saying, maybe people were just bullying him because they wanted to give him that moment, right? Um, but just from listening to the clip, I didn't really hear the whole set. I have a couple clips that I saw. I'll play one where he tried to kind of clear everything up. Let me play this for you guys.
Fight back.
I tell you what you do. Envy. I know I got an advantage.
Do some songs. Start rapping.
I have an advantage, nigga.
Doing on the corner house like a lighthouse. Like a lighthouse. Like a lighthouse.
So yeah, he went into playing music. People said that he just started doing what it is that he do, right? Oh, that they're trying to say that he should be doing. And of course, comedians, all of them, some of them, I shouldn't say all, but they wanted to kind of chime in. And I'm sure if we really start digging, we can find these moments for all of the people that's running their mouth, right? Everybody had to have that first time that they stepped on somebody's stage or stepped in somebody's room. Maybe they weren't as grand as Ti because Ti is Ti. He's already a celebrity. That already gives him a slight advantage in the situation, and we already all know that. And he is aware of that himself, right? And he said that already. Um, so I don't know. I think that we can find these moments for Michael Blackson. We can find these for Lunel, for Aaron Spears, and whomever else is out here, Little Duval, whoever else would have anything to say. Everybody's probably had that moment where they were off or they just wasn't as prepared as they thought they were, right? To when they got up there. So anyway, I don't, I think that he's right to just continue to do whatever it is that he's trying to do and to see if that's what he want to do. There's nothing wrong with that. To me, I don't see the problem with that. Right? Because we all know that people in the music industry, they have to find other things to move into, or they have to find other things to do. Even if they try to continue to do music, they still have to have other things to do as well. And so if he wanted to try his hand at that, I don't see the problem. And I do think that some of the people in that crowd, maybe they just wanted to give him that moment of a boo or of getting booed off the stage. And he was in New York. And I think they used to be famous for doing that anyway to people. And like I said before in one of my other videos, people, they're going to let you know. The people will let you know, especially if they're paying money for tickets and stuff. You can't just show up in there. Right? And you're not giving people what they're paying for. So I don't know. I'll let you guys listen to a little bit of what he was saying with Michael Blackson. Like I said, I don't think he ever thought that it was he was just going to walk on stage and everybody was just going to go crazy at everything that he said. He understands that I'm sure he understands there's a groove that he's going to have to get into. And then people are going to have to get used to seeing him as well, because people are used to seeing him in other ways at the same time as well. And so it might take people back a little bit to even see him up there trying to tell jokes, right? So it's a lot of things that could come into play with it. I didn't see everything he was saying or whatever, so I don't really know. I can't really try to say nothing. But I'll let you guys listen to a little bit what he had to say with Michael Blackson.
I mean, either way, bro. I love the shit, bro. I love bad part. They even show that good part. I don't care what they show, bro. I don't give a fuck because I ain't seeking nobody's validation. I'm not here for nobody else's approval. I don't give a damn. That between me and the crowd. Once I left the arena, when the crowd left the arena, everybody else, y'all motherfuckers is just, I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn about that. Tomorrow night, we're on a No Cap tour. You coming down to perform. Is there anything you're trying to do different? Anything to, tons of shit I'm going to do different. What are you going to do different? I'm sorry, what you said? I said there's tons of shit I'm going to do. Okay. Tons. You going to say that same joke that you did, or you going to let that joke go? What? I think I may. Yeah, I don't remember. To be honest with you, it depends. I think it's going to be something that it's a case-by-case basis. I'm going to read the crowd a little bit better. There we go. I might go southpaw on them motherfucking ass. Hey, bro. But the main thing about it all, bro. Yes, sir. I appreciate the opportunity to grow. I appreciate the opportunity to learn. I appreciate the opportunity to get better and evolve. I ain't really looking for nothing easy. All right. That's how you gotta. And the thing about New York, man. The thing about being booed is part of the game. You know that Eddie Murphy, Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, myself, we all have been booed for different reasons. I know I got booed one time in my career. I didn't get booed because I wasn't funny. Only one? Once. Okay. Once I got booed. And I didn't get booed because I wasn't funny. I got booed because I was too vulgar. And I think it was a shorter college. And I think how big was the crowd? It was a pretty nice crowd. I forgot the name of the school was. It was everything. How big? Like 1,500. 1,500, nah. They was talking 15,000. You got booed by like 10,000 tonight. That's big. Yeah. However, everybody wasn't booing. The boos came from the right side. I seen them. It came from the right side. But it came from the right side. Now that I was looking at the middle. They came from the right side. It was one white boy in the middle, and I told him, hey, I'm not going to accept that from you. You just got here. I'm not going to accept that from you. It's Brooklyn. You just got here. Well, Brooklyn, what's the word you're looking for? Yeah. Right. So, you should have helped me with the word, nigga. What's it called? Gentrified? Yeah, gentrified. Yeah. Brooklyn got colonized. It was the colonizer. That was the colonizer in the front. Trying to, enter into the booze of the right side. I say, bro, I ain't gonna have that for you. I take it from my brothers and sisters. I ain't going for you. Nah, not you. Did you walk down the stage and Will Smith his ass, or you let him live? You say what? Did you go Will Smith that nigga, or you let him live? Nah, bro, man, come on. It's all in fun. Bro. I'm not upset. I enjoyed myself thoroughly. That what you don't understand.
So he said he enjoyed himself. And he showed up at the next stop on this tour that he's on. So, and I just think that he has the right attitude because it's a learning experience. And by the time he goes on the next tour, whenever if he decides to do that again, then he will probably, he's going to see all the things that made the crowd boo, and he's going to know not to do those things or to switch it up or whatever he was saying. I don't know what he was saying to make them boo, but I wanted to play a couple clips from the next show. Let me see if I can put them in the right order. Let's see. I'll start with this one.
I appreciate that. And in 12 weeks of comedy, I learned one thing. I am not a fucking comedian. I'm a superstar. There's a fucking difference. You hear me? But even as a superstar.
So yeah, let's see.
I appreciate y'all love and respect. Thank you to everybody on the No Cap Tour. Don't you ever let nobody tell you what the fuck you can't achieve in life. Your dreams are your dreams. Don't let nobody take them from you. It's the king, bitch! Trying to take some of that heat off Will and Chris, goddamn. I've been trying. Shit's not working though, goddamn. I done went viral goddamn 4 times in 3 days, and that shit still ain't working.
So he said he went viral 4 times. Yeah, you was going viral. You was definitely going viral for getting booed. So yeah, I mean, I think most people get it. He's got to get comfortable being up there. He got to make sure that he's confident about what he's getting ready to say. And like some people were saying on Twitter, maybe he should have a writer. You know, I don't know if he's writing this stuff anyway. I'm assuming he's coming up with this himself. I don't know. But that could be a part of it as well. And then running your jokes by people before you say them, right? And then having the writer there as well to add to whatever it is that because sometimes when things are not organic, they're really not coming from you. You can tell when stuff is not coming from the person that's saying it, right? And so that's the only thing I would say about the writer. I think that the writer should just come in to add to whatever it is he wants to say, in that way. That way he still feels comfortable saying certain things, because you don't want to go out there saying stuff that somebody else would say, right? And then it don't feel like a TI that, because TI really is funny. And I don't think he's half the time. I don't think he be trying to be funny. But that is the part of it. It's that part. I don't know that he's necessarily trying to be funny, but he is funny at times. So yeah, the other thing that I wanted to talk about, and I don't even know if I added it on here, but the young lady that he got into it with when he was, I guess, at a comedy club, and I think it was her show, Lauren Knight. She is interviewing today. She interviewed, I guess, I don't know when she interviewed with her. She aired the interview today. And that's over at Tasha K's channel, Unwind with Tasha K. So I haven't watched the interview yet. I just noticed that she put the interview up. So I don't know what she's going to say about the whole situation with T.I., but I'm curious to hear what she's going to say, because I think they kind of just decided to just kind of let it go. Because, once people start putting their own twists and turns on, should he talk to a woman like that? He did this, he did that. Then it kind of starts taking the whole conversation into some other stuff, right? And so I don't know what she's going to say. I'm going to try to watch the interview later on. If you guys saw it, let me know in the comments what you thought about what she had to say. And how do you feel about T.I. continuing on and doing comedy? Like you said, he's a superstar. He's not a comedian. And even if he wanted to call himself a comedian, he's a comedian in training, right? He's trying to see if he really can just master going out there, getting on the stage and telling jokes. And I had this conversation before in some comments, and I think other people are trying to have it too. Some of these comedians are not as funny as y'all be trying to act like they are either. Some of them are comedy actors. They're funny in movies, right? They're funny when they're acting. They're not necessarily funny when they have to stand up with a microphone. people like Richard Pryor and Red Fox, Bill Cosby, Eddie Murphy, they made it look easy, probably a lot easier than what it actually is. And I'm sure even these people, the ones that are still alive, can tell you that it takes, work. You can't, no one's just gonna walk out on stage and kill it, right? I believe all these people probably had to build on their skills and build on their brand, how they wanted to put their jokes out there, right? And who their jokes are for, right? Because these people, all of these comedians, David Chappelle's audience is very different from a Martin Lawrence audience, right? Eddie Murphy's audience is probably, some people would say, it's different from a Richard Pryor audience or a Martin Lawrence audience. And so these jokes are not always for everyone anyway. So it's that part of it as well. And so he has to figure all of that stuff out. I think people should be fair in allowing him to do that. I think these comedians don't like it, the fact that he's there at all, because they think that he's going to come in and take something from them. And I've already had the conversation, so I'm not going to go back into that. But I think that's what a lot of it, that's where a lot of their concern is coming from. But you never know, like, he can come in and create opportunities for other people. It's kind of like that whole Ice Cube thing as well, right? When Ice Cube started making movies, it wasn't just the opportunity there for him. He was able to create opportunities for other people, for actors and comedians. And, so we have to look at things that way, and not always, people are just so greedy. That's a part of it too, that the greed is just too much. And they don't look at the larger picture that, T.I. could get on, and then, next thing you know, he can be directing comedy movies. He can be putting together these tours and putting big money behind them. He's now getting you a bigger paycheck. And so people should, you should try to nurture people instead of all the backbiting and all the lip service. Because like I said, I'm sure we can go and find video of all these people, if not video, because some of them started a little earlier than others. We can find people that can say, I remember when we booed her. I remember when we booed him, right? And so people have to keep things like that, be mindful of things like that. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You guys can let me know what you think. Do you think he should give it up? Do you think that he should continue to see if it's something that he really wants to do, or if it's something he, can see a future doing this? Let me know what you guys think. And if you saw the interview with Lauren Knight and Tasha K, let me know in the comments. And I'm going to end the video with a clip from her preview of that interview. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Lauren, you gotta make a nose. You gotta make a nose. I'm serious. I need to make a nose. I'm sitting here. I'll get you back. I can't get you. I'll get you right back. I know you would, and I trust that I trust you would get me right back. But I know you would. But you literally just got $1 million. If I had $1 million, I would have 2 new wigs. I'm sitting here in this same fucking wig. Can I pawn your wig? I don't even have lashes on. Can I pawn your wig? I'm